The Call of Duty franchise continues to set sales records, yet there's a growing concern that it's reached its zenith. It's hard to argue that it hasn't been slow to evolve over the years, but it's even harder to argue against its ability to succeed. With Black Ops 2, new angles of approach are leading to changes that shake the series to its core. Black Ops 2 has two settings. One part of the game takes place in the 80s during the first Cold War, but the majority of events unfold in the near future of 2025, where the scarcity of rare earth minerals used to manufacture electronics has ignited a global conflict. Sergeant Frank Woods has survived the original Black Ops, tying both eras together as he narrates the story. You actually play as David Mason, the son of the star from the first Black Ops. China has nearly all of the minerals used to make electronics, and they aren't into sharing. Alongside this, you have the bad guy Raul Menendez, created by the same mind behind Heath Ledger's Joker in the movie The Dark Knight, and designed as someone you have sympathy for, but still ultimately hate. Menendez somehow wrests control of US technology and begins turning its drones and other gear on their creators. So far, so good, but what really flips the script is the inclusion of missions that will alter the story's path. There are consequences beyond restarting at the last checkpoints. Teammates die for good. Losing a battle has a domino effect on the rest of the story, and there are multiple endings based upon how you perform and the choices you make. You won't see everything in the campaign without playing it multiple times, but the game will tell you what you need to do in order to get a different result. The majority of Black Ops 2 transpires in the near future, and as you might imagine, technology has advanced a great deal. From sniper rifles that can see and shoot through meters of concrete, to quad-legged robots with enough firepower to take down a building, modern warfare has adapted and evolved. Air superiority now means jets that hover like helicopters and nimble airborne drones with mounted machine guns. Best of all, you'll be able to take over these versatile vehicles and technologies in both the campaign and multiplayer. The game does a great job of providing a reason for each technology to exist, and if you do enough digging through news articles, you'll even see stories about rare earth minerals are already making the rounds, albeit under the radar. While Black Ops 2's future seems fantastical, it's also surprisingly believable. Even before World War II was left behind, the series has been known for its linearity. While restricting player movement has allowed for some elaborate set-piece moments in the past, you can only lead players around by the nose for so many years. While Black Ops 2 will still include plenty of those "oh no he didn't" moments, it also supports more open-ended play in the form of Strike Force missions. These uniquely different levels are presented to you at specific points in the campaign, and you're tasked with winning skirmishes that will have ripple effects across the globe. Instead of hoofing it down predetermined paths, you'll find yourself in an open area that you must clear of enemies. How you do it is entirely up to you, since you have the ability to switch between foot soldiers, futuristic vehicles, and an overhead commander view at will. No two players will experience the exact same battle, and your performance will have an effect on what transpires later on. While there is a small contingent that buys Call of Duty games simply for the campaign, what really makes each release worth the $60 is the multiplayer. In the past, tweaks have been mostly relegated to modes, killstreak rewards, and perks. For Black Ops 2, the entire multiplayer structure has been dismantled in favor of a far more flexible system. We're still under NDA on a lot of the details, but what we can tell you is that it makes use of all the advanced technology found in the campaign, has a huge focus on esports, and has undergone just as many radical changes as the single player. We really wish we could share more, but Activision's legal ninjas will come for our heads if we do.
The whole freeway's coming down! Holy shit!
Many will say that all these drastic changes are a long time coming, but they're better late than never. While a vocal minority has been clamoring for change, it'll be interesting to see if longtime fans that represent billions of dollars in sales will accept the overhaul. Stay tuned to GameTrailers.com for much more on this game in the near future, as the media blitz is about to commence.